We are the Branco Heist, and we've just come back from a couple of dates in Amsterdam and Paris, which were really good fun. But now we're back in London, so we're taking the opportunity to talk you through tracks 6 to 10 of Monkey Make Noise, which is our debut record, which is out on March the 8th. So starting with track 6, this is a track called Ghost, and this is one that I wrote about someone called John White, who was a footballer that played for Spurs in the 1960s, and he was killed tragically by being struck by lightning, and I just thought that was just a really interesting subject. You know, this guy had the world at his feet, and then literally the next day something mad like, you know, getting struck by lightning happened, and that's really where the song came from originally.
It's a song that's got great dynamics as well. It's got very punchy, powerful verses, really great choruses, and at the end we kind of flip between the time signature that the song's been in, just to kind of keep the audience or the listener kind of on their toes. It doesn't play out like a standard outro.
Yeah. And it's got some really interesting chords as well, doesn't it? I remember the first time I played it to me, I didn't really know on that first listen kind of where the music was going, because it was just so different to some of the other songs that we'd written at that point in time. But
take the soul from my sixth string and I'll cut you down. Bring it back home. Bring it back home. Bring it back home. Bring it back. Bring it back. Hey.
And then it leads into our newest track, which is called Squeeze My Toothpaste Tight. And this is a blues-based song, which again came from one of our rehearsal jams, which we like to do a lot. That's where a lot of the music comes from. Weren't quite sure what to do with it at first, but Ross ensured that we sort of persevered with the riff, eventually turned it into a song, and we've been playing it live the second half of 2013, and it's been going down really, really well. So we just really wanted to put it on Monkey Make Noise.
It's a real sleazy, ballsy rock tune, and it's great fun to play live. Choruses are massive. It's got a really nice kind of almost loungy breakdown to it, and then it just comes straight back in with the power that it opened with. It's a great one to play.
There's no substance in your classless cloud.
Then is track 8, which is Classless Clown, and this featured on our EP that was out last year, Heads Will Roll, and this track really, when I think about it, it is kind of just 4 minutes of building, and it just builds and builds, and we've got I think a really distinct guitar riff that kind of underpins it really.
We've got a great video for this on YouTube as well, which we filmed in the rehearsal room that we use in Clapham, where we did the first video. It's, you know, really dimly lit, really grainy effect on the camera, and it flips between us looking like our normal selves, and then the other half we're all in black, and we're done up as sort of evil clowns. It's a really good looking video.
And I think the outro as well, or the second half of the song, kind of had the idea of trying to get close as we could with our 3-piece setup to almost like dance music, in that it kind of builds, and there's a definite drop with the beat, and the layers build up to the crescendo at the end, and we tend to play it last because can't really sing any other songs after I've sang this one, so that's Classless Clown.
And I die every time you get the look in your eye. But if it's in your blood, it's for the good of you, baby. Oh.
Then leads into sort of one of our more long-standing tracks, which is called For the Good of Your Blood. I can remember writing this track quite a few years ago and playing it to Al. It was an acoustic sort of ditty almost, if you like, at that stage. But if you listen to the version that is on Monkey Make Noise, you'll recognise instantly that it's developed over time, and it's become quite a powerful track live. Actually, it's gone from that sort of soft beginnings to one that always gets people dancing and singing. So
yeah, this is a real fan's favourite, and like Stan said, it's changed so much over time, to probably a song that people that know us well want to hear the most at every gig. It's a bit like Half Cut, which we spoke about in the previous video. When we don't play it, people ask, why didn't you play For the Good of Your Blood?
And then track 10 is Good as Gold, and this is one where certainly feels that Ross, you definitely get to really hit your kit pretty hard on this one. Yeah,
it's great fun to play live. It's got a real range of, for me, beats in the sort of verse. It's a real quick on the hi-hat, almost hip-hop beat, and then breaks down into 4 to the floor rock beat, and then there's a breakdown where you do more of your Morse coding guitar, don't you? And then it kind of builds back up again. I get to sort of smash out a drum solo for about 45 seconds to a minute, which is always good fun live.
Yeah, I think the first time we played it, actually, me and Al, when we got to the drum solo bit, we actually tried to, as best we could in the venue we were in, we tried to get off the stage to give Ross the centre stage and the spotlight, and yeah, I seem to remember the crowd going wild for it. Actually,
it's a good crowd pleaser. Good as gold.
And you get a solo as well.
I always get solo, don't I? So yeah, I made sure it's actually there's 2 in there. Subtly, the second one you didn't even know I'm playing it. So.
Well, that's tracks 6 to 10 from Monkey Make Noise, which is our album that's out on March the 8th. And next time we'll be talking through the last few tracks.